Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand today that effort is the only real shortcut in life. Too often we hear about quick fixes, shortcuts, and easy ways to achieve success. But let me be clear, there are no shortcuts to greatness, no shortcuts to true fulfillment, and no shortcuts to the life you are destined for. The only shortcut that exists is the effort you put into your journey. Effort is the foundation of success. If you're looking for a magic pill to change your life, let me tell you that it doesn't exist. Success is built on the daily grind, on the willingness to put in work, no matter how difficult or uncomfortable it may seem. People often look for the fastest route to success, but the truth is, the only route that works is the one where you apply yourself. Effort is the currency you must pay to see your dreams come to life. There is no easy way out. The truth is, life is not designed to reward the passive, but rather the persistent. You must put in the effort, and that effort will make your path clear. Effort is the bridge between your vision and reality. Everyone has dreams. Everyone has ideas about what they want to accomplish. But a dream without effort is simply a fantasy. Effort is what turns a dream into reality. When you put in the work, you begin to see the results. It's the difference between having a thought and manifesting that thought into something tangible. You cannot sit back and expect things to come to you. You must go out and claim what is rightfully yours. Every step you take in pursuit of your goals is an act of effort, and with every step, you inch closer to making your vision a reality. You may face setbacks, you may encounter failures, but the key is to keep going, to keep putting in the effort. That effort will fuel your progress and propel you toward your destination. Effort is what breaks barriers. Life will throw challenges your way, and sometimes it will feel as if the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But I want you to understand something. Every barrier, every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. It is an opportunity to push through, to expand your boundaries, and to increase your capacity. The more effort you put in, the stronger you become. Effort is not just about physical labor, it is about the mental and emotional resilience you develop when you refuse to give up. Every obstacle is not a roadblock, it is a stepping stone. Effort allows you to rise above the limitations, the doubts, and the fears that hold others back. And when you break through those barriers, you not only reach your goals, you become a stronger, wiser, and more capable individual. Effort builds character and strength. The process of putting in consistent effort shapes who you are. It teaches you discipline, patience, and perseverance. It forges your character in the fire of challenge and adversity. When you give your best, even when no one is watching, you develop a sense of integrity. You develop a strength that no one can take from you. Every time you push through the pain, every time you press forward despite the odds, you are shaping your character. And it's that character that will carry you through the hardest of times. It's that inner strength that will make you unshakable when the storms of life come. The more effort you put in, the more resilient you become. Finally, I want you to understand that effort is the key to long-term fulfillment. You see, the world tells us that we should chase instant gratification. It tells us to look for quick wins and to take the easy route. But the real reward, the true fulfillment, comes from sustained effort over time. It's the journey, not the destination, that holds the real value. When you put in the effort day in and day out, you build something far more precious than temporary success. You build a legacy. You build a life of meaning, purpose, and satisfaction. The satisfaction that comes from knowing you did everything in your power to achieve what you set out to do. And that satisfaction lasts far longer than any momentary pleasure or fleeting victory. It becomes a part of you, embedded in your heart, because you know that your success is a result of your hard work, your dedication, and your relentless effort. So I challenge you today, stop looking for shortcuts. Stop waiting for things to magically happen. Understand that the only shortcut that exists is effort. Put in the work, stay committed. And you will not only reach your goals, but you will also become the person you are meant to be. Effort is the foundation of success. There's no getting around it. It's not about luck. It's not about who you know. It's about what you're willing to do, how hard you're willing to work, and how far you're willing to push yourself to achieve the life you want. Too often we hear about success stories that sound like they came from nowhere, like they were handed to someone on a silver platter. But what you don't hear about are the long nights, the sacrifices, the grind that went into making those stories a reality. What you don't see are the struggles, the setbacks, and the relentless effort that built the foundation of their success. When you decide to take control of your life, to pursue something greater than where you are right now, you're signing up for effort. You're signing up to get uncomfortable, to put in hours when others are sleeping, to show up when it's easier to quit. People who are successful don't get there by simply wishing for it or hoping things will fall into place. They get there by committing to the process, by putting in the work day after day, and by refusing to settle for less than what they're capable of. Effort isn't just about doing something for the sake of it. It's about the intention you bring to your actions. It's about showing up with purpose, with focus, and with determination. It's about making the decision every single day to be better than you were yesterday. This is the truth that many don't want to hear, but it's the truth that will change your life if you embrace it. Success is a byproduct of consistent effort. The people who succeed are not necessarily the most talented, the most gifted, or the most fortunate. They are the ones who keep going when everyone else gives up, the ones who refuse to take shortcuts, and who understand that results come from what you put in. Effort is the key that unlocks the doors to opportunity. People wait for opportunities to come to them, but the truth is, opportunities are made by the effort you put in. It's through your work, your commitment, and your persistence that the doors of possibility open up for you. The world doesn't owe you anything. It doesn't hand you success just because you exist. But if you're willing to put in the effort, you'll start to see the doors open one by one. And the beauty of it is, the more effort you put in, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey. And the journey is built on the daily choices you make to work harder, to push yourself, to dig deeper than you've ever done before. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it, when the road ahead seems long and uncertain. It's about staying in the fight, even when things get tough. The reward isn't just the end result, but the transformation you undergo along the way. Every drop of effort you put in, every ounce of energy you invest, shapes you into the person capable of handling the success you seek. Effort builds not just achievements, but character. It builds resilience, discipline, and mental toughness. It teaches you that nothing worth having comes easy, but that you are strong enough to earn it. And remember, effort is not always about the grand gestures or the big milestones. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every day. The times you choose to show up when no one else does. The times you put in extra hours even when the results aren't immediate. It's easy to get discouraged when progress seems slow, but trust me, those small steps matter. They build momentum, and over time, they compound. The effort you put in today may not show immediate results, but in the long run, it will take you further than you ever imagined. So if you're wondering why success hasn't knocked on your door yet, ask yourself, have I put in the effort? Have I been consistent? Have I pushed through when it was difficult? Because effort is the foundation that holds everything up. It's the unseen work, the quiet hours spent grinding when no one is watching, that creates the results people see. And those results, my friends, are built to last because they're grounded in real, raw effort. There are no shortcuts. But with effort, you can build something that's solid, something that will stand the test of time. Effort is the force that breathes life into your vision. It's easy to dream, to imagine what you want your life to be, but without effort, your vision will remain nothing more than a thought in your mind. You see, dreams are only powerful when they are paired with action, with the consistent, relentless pursuit of what you believe in. Vision without effort is just a picture on the wall, a beautiful concept that has no substance, no movement. But when you apply effort, that vision begins to take shape. It starts to grow, to evolve, and to become something real. Effort is the missing ingredient that turns a dream into something tangible, something that others can see and feel. You must understand that vision alone cannot do it. The mind can visualize the most extraordinary things, but it is your effort that turns those images into experiences. How many people have great ideas, great dreams, yet never act on them? You see, a dream without effort is just a fleeting thought. But effort, real effort, pushes that dream forward. It makes things happen. It turns those intangible ideas into concrete actions. When you put in the work day after day, hour after hour, no matter the circumstances, that vision you've seen in your mind's eye begins to materialize. It becomes something that people can touch, something that can change lives, something that can impact the world. The effort you put in today shapes the reality of tomorrow. It's not enough to say you have a vision. It's not enough to have a plan. Many people talk about what they're going to do, but very few take the necessary steps to make it happen. They wait for the right time, the perfect opportunity, or for circumstances to align. But let me tell you something, the right time is now. The perfect moment is this very moment, and the only thing that matters is your willingness to do the work no matter what. When you wake up in the morning ready to give your best, when you face every challenge with determination, when you choose to keep moving forward even when the odds are stacked against you, that's when you begin to transform your vision into reality. The road is not easy. The path is not always clear. But your effort, your dedication, your refusal to give up, that is what will carry you across the finish line. Each day you apply effort, you are chiseling away at the wall between where you are and where you want to be. You're taking those steps, however small, toward the life you've envisioned. Every effort compounds, every action adds up. And eventually what seemed impossible, what seemed out of reach, becomes your reality. The dreams that once felt too big, too distant, suddenly become something you've touched, something you've lived. It's not magic, it's effort. It's the willingness to stay the course, to keep pressing forward even when things get tough. And let me tell you, things will get tough. There will be days when you question whether it's worth it. There will be days when it feels like nothing is changing. But that's when effort matters the most. That's when your commitment to the process must outweigh your desire for immediate results. Remember, effort isn't just about working hard. It's about working smart, staying focused, and keeping your eyes on the prize. Effort is about doing the right things over and over again and trusting that your actions are adding value to your dream. It's about understanding that every bit of effort, no matter how small it seems at the moment, is moving you closer to the vision you have for your life. There is no progress without effort, and there is no success without struggle. You will face obstacles, you will face challenges, but your effort is the tool that will help you break through every barrier. When you put in the effort, you not only bring your vision to life, you also become the person who can handle that vision. Effort builds resilience. It strengthens you. It transforms you into the kind of person who can carry the weight of the success you desire. Without effort, without that push, you may reach your goals, but you won't be equipped to sustain them. But when you work for it, when you pour yourself into your vision, you grow in ways that you could never imagine. You develop strength, you develop wisdom, you develop the discipline and the character to keep that vision alive long after it becomes a reality. So, if you have a vision, if you have a dream, don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait for things to fall into place. The time to act is now. The time to put in the effort is today. The time to take the first step, no matter how uncertain, no matter how daunting, is right now. Your effort is the difference between a dream that fades away and a dream that becomes your life. And when you give everything you have, when you work relentlessly and consistently toward what you want, you will see your vision transformed into reality. It's not a question of if, it's a matter of when. When you put in the effort, the results are inevitable. Your vision is within reach. All it takes is your commitment to the process and the effort to make it happen. Effort breaks barriers. That's a truth you need to hold on to. You see, life is full of barriers, challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that seem too big to overcome. They come in many forms: financial struggles, health issues, personal doubts, societal limitations, and countless others. These barriers can feel insurmountable. They can make you want to quit. But let me tell you something, the power to break through those barriers is in your hands. It's not in your circumstances, it's not in your past, it's in your effort. You've got to understand that every single time you encounter a barrier, it's not there to stop you, it's there to challenge you, to grow you, and to reveal what you're made of. Barriers don't exist to keep you down, they exist to show you how much more strength you have than you thought. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to rise. The question is, will you rise to the occasion? Will you put in the effort to push past it, to go through it, and to come out stronger on the other side? Effort is the tool that breaks barriers. When you face difficulty, it's not the size of the problem that matters, it's the size of the effort you put in to solve it. Every time you decide to keep moving, despite the odds, you are chipping away at that barrier. You might not see it immediately, but every hour of effort, every ounce of energy, every drop of sweat you put into overcoming something breaks that barrier down. It's like chipping away at a wall with a hammer. Each strike may seem insignificant, but eventually that wall comes down. That's how powerful your effort is. Think about the people who have achieved greatness. Think about those who have reached the top in their fields. They didn't get there because things were easy. They didn't get there because the path was clear. They got there because they chose to put in the effort day after day, even when it felt like the odds were stacked against them. They broke through the barriers because they kept fighting. They didn't allow the obstacles to define them. They defined themselves by how they responded to those obstacles. The thing about effort is that it builds resilience. Every barrier you break through makes you stronger, more capable, more resilient. It builds your character. It teaches you patience. It forces you to face your fears, your weaknesses, and your doubts. But the more effort you put into breaking through, the more you discover about your own potential. The stronger you become, the more capable you feel. And eventually you realize that there's no barrier that can hold you down because you've learned how to break through anything. Effort isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart, working with purpose, and working consistently. Sometimes the barrier isn't just something external, it's the voice in your head telling you that you can't, that you won't. that you're not good enough. But even in those moments, the effort you put into your mindset, into silencing that voice, into keeping your eyes focused on the goal, is what breaks down the mental barriers. Effort is what gives you the courage to keep going, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Don't be afraid of barriers. Don't be afraid of the challenges you'll face in your journey. They are the very things that will shape you into the person you are meant to become. They will refine you. They will stretch you. They will make you better. And with every barrier you overcome, you're not just breaking through something external, you're breaking through the limitations you once placed on yourself. You're showing yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. So no matter how big the barrier may seem, remember that you are the one who gets to decide whether it holds you back. You are the one who gets to decide whether you keep fighting, whether you keep putting in the effort. You have the power to break through. You have the power to rise above. And as long as you keep putting in the effort, there is no barrier that can stop you. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing past the limits and keep breaking down those barriers. Your effort will be the force that propels you to where you want to go. Effort is more than just the work we put into our task. It's the transformative force that shapes us into the people we are meant to be. When you commit to effort, you're not just achieving goals, you're building the very foundation of your character and strength. It's easy to look at success and admire the outcome, but what we often forget is the journey it takes to get there, the sweat, the sacrifices, the days when you want to give up but choose to keep going. That's where the real power lies. Every time you put in the effort, you become stronger. Each moment of struggle is an opportunity for growth. You see, it's not the victories that define you, it's how you respond to the challenges that come your way. When things get tough, when the world tells you that you're not enough or that you can't make it, your effort becomes your voice. It speaks louder than doubt, louder than fear, and louder than the limitations others try to impose on you. When you choose to fight through the adversity, that effort builds a strength that nothing can shake. But let me tell you something, effort doesn't just build physical strength, it builds mental and emotional strength too. It teaches you patience when things aren't going your way, resilience when you face failure, and perseverance when every part of you wants to quit. It's in those moments that your true character is revealed. Effort forces you to dig deep inside, to find a part of you that you didn't know existed, the part that says, I will not quit. That's the part that keeps you going when the road gets tough. That's the part that shapes your resolve and makes you stronger with every challenge you face. Effort also builds integrity. It teaches you to stay true to your word, to honor your commitments even when no one is watching. It forces you to push past the easy way out and take the harder, more rewarding path. Every time you choose to put in the effort, even when no one else notices, you build a reputation of trustworthiness. People begin to see that you are someone who follows through, someone who doesn't give up, someone who can be relied upon. This consistency in effort not only strengthens your own character, but inspires others to elevate their own standards. What you're doing today, what you're doing right now in this moment is building the person you will become. You are shaping your future with every drop of effort you pour into your work, your relationships, your dreams. Effort builds you up. It shapes you into someone who isn't afraid of hardship because you've learned to rise from it. It teaches you that what you achieve is not as important as who you become along the way. So every time you face a challenge, know that this is an opportunity to build yourself up, to make yourself stronger. Every day you commit to the effort, you are strengthening your character. You are forging a resilience that will carry you through every trial. And as you build your strength, you will find that you're not only achieving your goals, you're transforming into the kind of person who can stand tall regardless of what life throws your way. As we close today, I want you to remember this: the effort you put in is never wasted. It may not always show immediate results, but it's building something far more valuable than temporary success. It's building your character, your resilience, and your strength. The effort you make today shapes who you will become tomorrow. So no matter where you are on your journey, no matter how difficult the road may seem, keep putting in the work. Don't wait for things to happen for you. Make them happen through your effort. Because when you look back, you won't just see the achievements you've unlocked, you'll see the powerful, unshakable person you become. And that, my friends, is what makes the effort worth it. Keep building. Keep growing. Keep pushing. And never forget, your effort today is the foundation of your greatness tomorrow.